They are slightly more than halfway through Mud Pie at the moment, so we might just be able to catch the tail end of that encounter.
Yeah, but the tail of that encounter is actually looking like France might take this victory, but it's very, very close. And South Korea is like, nope, guys, we already got the 3 points. We want 4. What are you doing? They're trying to... Oh, God, the cap is so close.
There's 3 4-digit combos on the board, and 2 of them are on France's side. If there was ever a chance... Never say die, come on. This is far too close to call. France is just slightly ahead here, just far enough that the scores aren't constantly switching, but is it enough? The map is drawing to a close. Any misses now would just be a nail in the coffin, but I think it's happening.
Yeah, it looks like France might actually be able to get this point and put themselves on the board.
Oh, there's a miss from Timmy Ahmed, though.
Oh,
I think. Oh dear, it's getting close. Oh, that was close.
France barely gets that victory, just scraping by.
That was a tight one.
Yeah, they almost did not have that victory. That keeps them from losing right away here. But now the ball is in South Korea's court. They have the map pick now, and France is about to feel the pressure.
I wish Slit was available.
That map is evil, no.
Exactly. We're not playing. We can ask him to pick the evil map. It's fine.
I think it might actually be available. Weren't the bans the exact same as what we saw in the previous match we just went through?
I think Velocus and Slit were the bans, weren't they?
I thought it was Velocus and
Velocus and Slit.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, then the bans weren't mirrored.
No, sorry, it was Dynamite.
Yeah, it was Velocus and Dynamite, wasn't it?
Wasn't Dynamite on the Spain?
I saw Dynamite in that drew my attention, so yeah. Slit was South Korea, Velocus was France.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. I don't want to listen to this song anymore.
Just ask them to switch it in game. No worries.
Please.
Oh, there we go. There's your next pick.
Fujin Rumble.
Brilliant.
Let's just hope that Fujin Rumble will cooperate with me today. I know it worked fine for everyone else, but I was definitely having problems seeing it yesterday, which was unfortunate.
I think the map being updated might have had something to do with that. Hopefully it should be fixed.
It worked. Yes. I have eyes.
I see a rival has showed up for the French. Oh god, you can't imagine how hard it was for me not to say that he arrived. But he's here, and just if you've heard him on commentary, then he might be joining us
sometime
later as well.
Yeah, Arrival arrives just in the nick of time to drum up the greatest play that France has ever seen. Ever.
Flags are waving.
Alright, and they're getting right into this thing, not taking any type of breath here. Fujin Rumble is going to be the next map that we see played here. And this is going to be absolutely crazy because France is in a really tight spot right now. This is South Korea's pick, so they're definitely feeling confident with this one. But if France can manage to pull that magic that they did in Mud Pie one more time, that will get us ever closer to that tiebreaker hype.
Yeah, and that's something we've been seeing an unfortunate lack of so far in these group stages, so it'd be really nice to have a tight-knit match here to, just send things off. fact that this map has no SV in the title just reminds me of Mania maps, which have a slider velocity version and a non-slider velocity version for those not so gimmicky inclined.
I feel like this might have a gimmicky difficulty then.
Yeah, I
as well.
just saw that. Yeah. Some brilliant accuracies across the board so far. Arrival and Quizmegi holding strong with that SS.
Yeah, Arrival holding that SS right there is definitely going to help him out, but Quizmegi holding theirs for South Korea, but it does look like France has a very, very slight lead right now. Are the comebacks real? Is this happening?
If there was ever a time. Let's see the French spirit. Come on, guys. Seeing some splendid support for South Korea in the chat. Where are all the Frenchies at?
Quizmegi actually finding that drop.
Arrival dropped his SS as well, but he's still holding combo, and that's the important thing right now through this really long stream. Those 1/3 switches are so evil.
It looks like France is actually going to be able to clutch pull this for a second victory, bringing that 3-2. Oh God, and now it's in their court. If they can win their next pick, we are going to see tiebreaker, boys. And it is going to happen. The last match might have been decisive, but this one is by no means anywhere near that.
Get to pick the next match, so they set themselves up pretty well.
Oh, I mean, that is literally the best way you'd want to be set up, for sure.
BBJ in two minds here, apparently. Not in the TWC Puff Buck, but in the Osketch World Cup, and I think a couple times in Osmania even, we have had a couple matches that were tied on points, like exactly.
I think the most memorable one I can remember was during the Catch Debate World Cup between Netherlands and South Korea in the group stage.
Oh, I thought it was that Rainbow Dragon Eyes song.
No, I don't remember what the song was, but that was like the one time I will remember, because everyone was just like, "Oh my god!" I mean, it's all off the point, but everyone was just like, "This is amazing."
Yeah, I've seen I think two ties, like straight up ties, and both times everyone was just falling out of their seats. It was unbelievable. Oh, 0.0. Interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. A Nekomata Master song, though. Nonetheless, I love Nekomata Master. I blame Tasha partly for that. Because he wouldn't stop slamming me with songs all the time. All day, every day. It's like, check out this cool laid-back jam.
Yeah, I think Fari Snipebird was the one that really got me into Nekomata Master, but he's brilliant.
Oh yeah, for sure. Really good music. I don't know, I get a really weird association with Nekomata Master music. For some reason it makes me think of Rune Factory a lot. And I don't know why. it just does. Like, anytime I think of it, I just think, man, I could be harvesting crops and clearing out dungeons.
That's an interesting association to make. I can't say the same, but yeah, fair enough. This is actually a no mod match, isn't it? The France are picking.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I think if they're confident on being consistent, then they might have a chance.
Well, I mean, they've pulled 2 points from the brink of destruction, so, like, no matter what happens, France is, like, OP in my book right now.
Oh yeah, they've definitely shown what they're capable of. I don't think anybody will ever, if they had underestimated them before, they certainly won't make the mistake of doing so again. For everyone who's wondering why the match hasn't started yet, they're just sorting out what players are actually going to play. And oh, here we go. You got your wish. So far, so good for both sides. Some slight accuracy drops on the Korean side from Nisox.
Ooh, it's looking good early, but it's so hard to... Oh, man. I want to say, like, yeah, France is in the lead, but the second I do that, then someone's gonna... And then, uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's the exact reason I'm not saying much anyway. It's just... I feel like when I open my big fat mouth, someone's just gonna have a nervous breakdown, and I don't want that. Nonetheless, Nisox does seem to have brought their slight act drops under control. A couple hundreds in the beginning of the map can make your accuracy look worse than it is. Oh dear, were those quads? Goodness.
This is actually happening, guys. Like, get excited.
The reverse sweep is real.
Oh my goodness. Oh, but it's so close, dude. It might not happen. It can happen and it might not happen. I don't know what to say. Oh, BBJ0920 is dropped twice. Oh, that is super good for France. This tiebreaker is real.
Nisox and Arrival have both dropped as well, but Timmy Ahmed and Ikoro still holding strong.
Ikoro dropping twice. No.
Never mind.
Oh god. Oh god.
BBJ is broken again though.
But it's yes.
All we need is and that's
tiebreaker.
It's happening.
Oh man.
50,000
I can only imagine how happy Pen is right now. Happy Tiger.
Yeah, Pen. Can you imagine how happy France is right now? That comeback was amazing.
I still don't think there's
crazy.
anyone who's ever happier to see a tiebreaker than Pen. Pen just doesn't matter what the match is, he wants the tiebreaker.
Looks like we may see some roster changes for the tiebreaker.
Well, I mean, I didn't
not
actually expect this,
mistaken.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, neither. I don't think anyone did. South Korea were favorites all the way, and when they pulled out a 3-0, I think everybody was just resigning themselves to, yeah, group stages. What did we expect? But here we go.
Also, for those of you who are wondering, there have only been this the second tiebreaker so far. The first one was between Chile and Indonesia, which was a very different story actually compared to this one. I mean, this is like the tale of the reverse sweep, but with the Chile versus Argentina one, we had both teams winning on their own picks each time, so no one could get the break point.
Yeah, so now we are seeing this Now we are seeing the second tiebreaker, and if France is going to be able to keep this momentum, they might take a win on South Korea, which would be pretty impressive on France's side. I mean, they've always had a really strong taiko team.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they are missing a couple of the more prominent names that they've had in previous years, but they've definitely still got a really strong squad. And I think if there was ever a fairy tale story that they really needed to cement their place, here you go. God, this slow start is just killing my nerves. We do see some unfortunate breaks on the French side, though. Timmy Ahmed and Ikoro dropping. Timmy Ahmed's actually dropped again. He's struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
Bonehead
that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Bonehead has dropped on the South Korean side as well, but BBJ, Nisox, and Poloni still holding strong. We are seeing some accuracy differences between the three who are full comboing. Oh, two who are full comboing, correct me. Actually, only one. It appears Poloni had an early break that I did not notice.
You know, the scores are still somewhat close, but South Korea getting that early lead there is definitely going to give them a little bit of an advantage. But if Bonehead continues to drop, well, that's actually made moot by Timmy Ahmed dropping around the exact same time, so the score's not really going to see that much of a change.
Yeah, it is a long map, but like you said, the early point differences, especially in Taiko's 4v2, they do make a bit more difference than maybe in some other game modes. The ability to really rebuild a score and come back is dependent on multiple members of the team working together. And that's going to be... Oh dear, we do see a break from BBJ though. This could be the opening France needs. I may have spoken too soon, but Poloni and Ikoro with some very strong combos. Yeah, my apologies. There it appears that BBJ breaking was just a sleight of hand. Trying to get my hopes up. Do note that, once again, I do see some people in chat pointing stuff. This is a pretty long map. It's almost 6 minutes, and we're not even at the halfway point yet, so that 20k difference in score can be made up in just 30 seconds. Oh, that 1-6 stream did kill a few combos there. I think Timmy Ahmed, Ikoro, BBJ, well, everyone's broken now. We have no more FCs remaining.
Ooh, but we're seeing a really big break on... Oh, South Korea is losing the lead, and it's going over to France. The breaks were too strong on South Korea's side. France has the actual lead now. We're only into the halfway mark, though. Oh my god.
It's too close to call. Each quarter of the map, someone different is holding the lead. I can't. This slow part of the song is just not helping. Nerves must be at an all-time high. I mean, just look at Poloni dropping there, even though it's all blues.
Oh no!
The rhythm is just
That is going to give the lead back over to South Korea. They are fighting back and forth. France really trying. They've come from a reverse sweep. They're really wanting to take this victory. It would be one to go down, but that score is now in South Korea's favor. Will they be able to hold here? It looks like their combos are starting to normalize. They're starting to get more steady. Valony just getting back into the 200 marks. Is this going to be enough? The scores are incredibly close.
It's all it takes is one break. Look at the combos, look how similar they are, and you'll see all it takes is one break on each side, and that might just slip the advantage in either direction. Look at the score difference. It's less than 10,000. That's absolutely nothing. Come on, France. Not to pick favorites here or anything, but they are undoubtedly the underdog.
Nisosaku dropping there is going to give that lead back over to France.
Nisox not strong enough. He needs some boost. Oh, France are marching on ahead. Come on. The lead is very slight, though. Any breaks in any direction.
If France can't hold this combo here, it could possibly go in favor of South Korea here. But it is looking good for them, but we still have about a little under a quarter of the map left. Oh, Valony dropping there. Is that going to switch the score back over to South Korea's side?
That is very unfortunate. It might very well do, because Bonehead and BBJ are both holding very strong. Ikoro had an unfortunate miss a while back. If he hadn't missed there, I think France would still
We're
have the
literally-
advantage. But look at the scores.
It's like 6,000 points of difference right now.
Each note is just closing the gap. It's heartbreaking to watch.
Now there's only about 4,000 points of difference. This is going to come down to the absolute wire, guys. Ooh, Bonehead finding a drop is going to give France a little bit of breathing room. But
Definitely.
will Timmy Ahmed, Elkaro, and Valani be able to hold these combos that they have right now? They don't need mistakes right now. Mistakes are exactly what they want to avoid. Ooh, Timmy Ahmed finding a drop there. Not going to be good as he was one of the higher accuracy points holders. No! And that is going to give the lead over to South Korea right towards the end. Is this going to be it?
Is that it? That can't be it. That can't be how it ends. Not right at the end. That is just heartrending. Not this way.
That single miss from Timmy Ahmed might be all that it was.
And I think right at the end, South Korea finally pulling ahead.
Oh, that is unfortunate, Timmy Ahmed just dropping there. And that is literally, that single drop is what did it. Very impressive play from France. They really gave it their all. They almost had that victory. They gave it a damn good fight. I mean, almost from a complete sweep went to an almost complete reverse sweep and then a really close battle. That was super intense.
Take nothing away from South Africa. We've been hyping on about France, but there's absolutely no doubt that they were an extremely strong team here. I think everyone knows how good they are. It's why nothing really needs to be said, but France, man, that was a great fight they gave them. I don't think South Korea found that an easy fight at all.
That was probably better than Chile vs. Chile vs. Indonesia, sorry. I think that was probably better. That was amazing.
Oh,
South
man.
Korea, my mistake. South Korea. I've been watching too much cricket, excuse me.
It's all good, it's all good. That was so intense. I needed that laugh after that. Intense moment was intense.
Also, for everyone asking, France is still out. They did get a point over Ukraine, so they go through to the round of 16.
As they
So
should.
we're not done with them yet.
Oh, I'm expecting great things from France in the round of 16 after watching that.